Good evening again.
Hello.
Evening.
Okay, so
Soy sauce.
before we get in the weeds for a third time, who would like to recap what happened last week?
Hang
Or
on,
2 weeks
hang on.
ago?
I signed a contract with the contract demon.
I have a better sum up than that. Darby, for once, refuse a hook, please. That is all. That sums up everything that happened last week. Pretty much.
Well, to sum up, Darby sit there and screwed the whole party by signing a contract with Contract Demon, by getting us all into trouble and roping us into something that just was not right. I got contacted by another demon who wants to sit there and stop his Darby's character from finding a ring and actually finding another ring, because two are supposed to be in one place, two are supposed to be in another place.
Upstairs, downstairs.
Yes, one in the west wing, one in the east wing, one north, and one south.
So what happened was,
How did I rope everybody into it?
Aubrey got contacted by what's supposed to be an angel, but we have no proof that it was an angel because they didn't have wings or glow or anything like that.
there was glowing,
There
but they
was
did force their
glowing.
way into my house, so, you know. my
Yes, they
apartment.
forced their way into their house,
That's pretty rude.
which was, she's right, it was rude. Fortunately for them, they did not force themselves onto her, because that would have been just all manner of bad juju.
How did I rope everybody into it? The contract was between me and the demon.
Because we're good superheroes, and you giving these to demons is a bad thing, Darby.
And because we're supposed to be a group, a party of four, which sounds kind of bad.
At least it's not a party of 5.
Yeah, but I had no idea I was signing that contract with the contract
I'd
demon.
like to point out that technically, on occasion, you are a party of 5, because Kasich is in the building.
Oh shit. Alright guys. Looks like we're gonna be a 90s 90210 ripoff. Sorry.
If anything, it'll be an improvement. I'll be right back.
So, yes. Frank was contacted by the Queen of Demons because she is apparently feeling benevolent. Or, at the bare minimum, wants to keep to the agreement.
She saw Aubrey and was like, damn. That's all.
Yeah, you probably saw her younger self and thought the same thing.
I am very, very
the whole
gay.
evil thing.
I can't help it that media has trained me to find evil people hot. Since, they're all queer coded. Mic drop.
Damn, that was a good mic drop.
That was a good mic drop. Good job.
On that same note, Damien was looking at both Aubrey and the Queen of Demons and was going like, yeah, okay, that's Yeah. Quote unquote. Fill in the blank.
I would like to make sure that you guys all get 25 karma for the last 2 weekly awards. Since I did not give out karma the last session.
Okie dokie.
And we left off with Darby or Ronald getting scared by the giant demon. And he was brought back to. You were brought back to Earth, right? Darby?
Yes, I was taken back because I was left in my kitchen, and then Arex got transported to. I don't know if it was his room. I can't remember if it was his room or.
It was. I believe it was Frank's apartment.
Yeah, Frank's apartment. And they had that little discussion.
I'm sorry, Boho Chick. Loft.
Damn right.
Alright, so when we left off, Josh, you and Frank were still in Sarge's apartment, right? Or loft.
I believe so.
Aubrey, you had the encounter with the angel. Then the what the fuck am I doing here from the host, and they left. Did you go over to Frank's apartment, or did you go over? Did you go
We-
anywhere?
We were all in Frank's apartment because we all got forcibly teleported there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Except me. Except me.
Except Darby. That's right. Ballistic teleported all of you. So, what are you guys gonna do now? You have 2 rings to find, and you need to stop Darby from doing what he has to do.
Well, there's a way to do that, but it's anti-hero.
We can't solve all our problems through murder.
But it's all we know how to do.
Who said anything about murder? You know, opening up a Dark Force portal and just leaving them in there. You know, it's not murder. It's abandonment.
Okay, Frank, I know you've watched enough of The Closer and Major Crimes to realize that it's murder. You willingly opened the portal, and you knew what would happen if you abandoned him in the Dark Force dimension. So you knew the consequences.
No, I don't know what's going to happen with these powers. It was an accident.
You opened the portal, so that proves intent.
I was not intent. It was an accident. I opened the portal. He stumbled in there. The portal closed before I could pull him out. I tried to pull him out.
We all saw it. That is exactly what happened.
There, I have witnesses.
Yeah, you know what? There's no way you would be able to prove that you didn't intentionally open the portal.
There's no way you can prove I intentionally opened the portal.
What reason would you have to open the portal?
The fact that you opened it proves intent.
I have no control over that power.
Yet you have never opened a Dark Force portal before.
So?
And have accessed those powers. So that proves intent.
I saw it.
It does
He
not prove intent.
He was hit on the head by a coconut and lost control.
Okay. There you go. Plausible explanation.
And who hit him over the head with said coconut?
A swallow, of course.
Oh my god, no! No!
You asked for that one. They took you on a journey, and you went along with
I
it.
went busting through that like the Kool-Aid man.
Wait a minute. Was this an African swallow or a North American swallow?
I don't know. Ah!
You know what? No good campaign can go without a Monty Python's bit at some point.
You know, that's fair.
Okay, fine. Forget the Dark Force portal. We found the ring. It's in a cave, guarded by a rabbit.
Oh, that bitch better have the holy hand grenade then, because then that's, or else it's fucking over.
Well, it just so happens. I do.
But that hand grenade's a dud. It didn't work. Oops, Darby died.
No,
I mean,
I could think of a way around that. It's a holy artifact. We can't get rid of that.
That's true. We can't.
All right. Anyway, tangent over. We've had our Monty Python fun for today. We might have a little bit more later. Who knows? So what is everyone doing right now?
Greenwood, after a few shots of whiskey, is calling in early night because he's got an early wake up in the morning. Because he's going to go head first into this contract.
Okay. What about you guys?
I guess Arex is going to take the head on this and simply get the other two and go like, okay, so what do we do about Greenwood?
Are we entirely sure that murder's off the table?
Should
gotta-
disembodied voice in my head.
Wait a minute, who said that?
Oh,
Did
just the DM.
Just the disembodied voice in Arex's head. Okay, so I mean, we gotta make sure he doesn't get it, and I suppose also find a loophole to break his contract with.
well, the nice demon lady just suggested our loophole. We need to figure out whoever Greenwood signed the contract with, and then, being that she's in charge, she can just say, no, that ain't happening.
Well, I mean, that's not exactly a loophole. I was thinking more like plan B in case she can't find the contract or decides it's not worth her time to look for us, even though we asked nicely.
It's true. Demons are not known to respond to asking nicely.
So that's literally all I meant. We're looking for plan B here, just in case. But hey, if she comes through, nice. Look, I'm not a religious person, and apparently that wouldn't help me anyway. But like, you don't think she can just like hear us right now, do you?
I have no idea. But
A
speaking of
distant
hearing,
voice
we should
goes,
probably
"No." No, that
we
that doesn't actually happen. Just so you know.
though these lofts are pretty soundproof, we should probably head somewhere where we can conspire without actually potentially having Greenwood over here.
Um. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Well, I know a couple good coffee houses.
What about you, Sarge? You like coffee?
Coffee sounds good.
Okay, let's go get some coffee. I'll call Stealthbird on the way. We might need some magic consulting on this.
Okay.
That's yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Uh, so you head to the coffee shop. You call Stealthbird.
Reenact a scene of Friends.
Yeah,
Do,
with
do.
your with your weirdly permanently reserved spot.
So no one told you life was gonna be this way,
Accurate.
right? Just a bunch of white people drinking coffee in New York. Except we're not, because none of us are white, except maybe Aubrey, but she's also gray, so who's to say? Anyway, what?
Uh, so Stealthbird gets you in touch with a magic user that's available. And he arrives. I hear you have a particular issue that you need some magical help with.
Yeah, we're just lousy with demons right now.
Are we talking rank and file, or are we talking ones with names?
But names, apparently, yeah, names. There are names. We don't know their names, but they got names.
Okay. If it was a rank and file thing, I would just suggest going to a priest.
I need a young priest and an old priest.
So what is the issue?
Well, our new neighbor slash. I mean, I'm assuming we're supposed to work together since he was put just in our little cluster of apartments. Signed a contract to find a ring or two rings, something like that.
Can you
um,
describe the rings?
no.
Still got that journal, Sarge?
He produces the journal or the copy of it.
2 named demons are asking you to find these 2 rings.
One named demon contracted what's his face?
The no.
Yeah, to do it. The other one brought the rest of us together to say, don't let him have those rings. And also, a demon, or not a demon angel, apparently, according to it, forced its way into my apartment so that it could tell me not to let him get the rings either.
Okay. Little weird to hear that two from opposite sides want the same thing.
Apparently. Apparently they're anti what was it? Resurrection of demon god lord? I don't know, whatever.
Well, if there are 2 rings on our plane of existence, there's a lot of nasty things that can happen with them. I don't suppose you know of anybody else that's after these rings.
Not specifically at the moment.
Because I can assure you, if somebody's made a contract over this, and you've got both sides working together, there's definitely
I
going
don't
to
know
be
if
a
they're
lot
working
more
together so
problems.
much as
Well, okay,
working in tandem.
their their goals are aligned.
Fair enough.
So I can assure you that there are going to be multiple parties involved.
Uh, fair enough, I guess.
I mean, off the top of my head, I can think of the Cult of Cthulhu, uh, Eastern demons.
Head demon lady did mention the Cult of Cthulhu.
Well, 2 of those rings would be able to bring back their master.
But their master was a fictional thing made by the night terrors of one guy who didn't like math.
Was basically just afraid of everything he didn't understand.
The universe is very malleable, and
Okay. I got a question though. Did he make this thing real, or was this thing already real and it just took the form he came up with?
that's a little hard to pin down.
All right, I'm officially done asking questions. What do we do now? That was a question, son of a bitch.
Don't worry about it. Uh, Let me make some inquiries to figure out if there's been any movement that would suggest that any of the parties are looking for it. And I'll get back to you.
Meanwhile, I think we should chase this journal and see if we can find it ourselves. Greenwood's desperate. He's not going to stop. We could ask him to stop, but I don't know if he'd stop.
We could tie him up.
We could conduct ourselves like reasonable people and just ask him.
I'll leave you to this decision. I'm gonna head out and start my inquiries. And with that, he gets up and leaves.
What organization was this man from?
You have no idea.
As you,
He was
You
he
didn't
was the
even catch
man.
his name.
by the way, who are you? Where can we contact you? And who do you work with?
What?
I was gonna say he was the man from Uncle.
Oh, no. But yeah, he didn't introduce himself either. And when he leaves, he leaves.
Um,
I really hope that man has our cell phone numbers.
you know what? You better call what's her face again and make sure that this guy was the guy that was supposed to be here, because that was kind of weird at the end there. Just saying.
Yeah, it was a little weird.
So you're gonna give Stealthbird a call?
Yes.
Okay. You managed to get a hold of her.
Hey, so a guy just came by. He didn't give us a name or any contact information or anything, and he said he was sent, but then he just kind of left like a weirdo, and so I just kind of wanted to make sure that this was the guy that you got us in contact with, and then I'll describe him for her.
It's the guy.
Okay, making sure we didn't fuck up. Thank you.
Uh, just call him Alistair.
Okie dokie.
But you won't get any information that he's not willing to give.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully he'll be able to help you.
Fair enough, I guess. Thanks much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Alright, guys, so she said that's the guy, but we're fucked, so.
She did not say you were fucked.
She said, hopefully he'll help you. Translates to, you're fucked.
Meanwhile, Rex is pawing through the book for clues.
Oh, this was the journal of the nun, right? Or the
The nun that stole the rings, yes.
yeah, okay. Go ahead and give me a reasoning roll, please.
This is not a roll I should be making, but okay. Good 8, knowledge 15.
She has great penmanship.
Eventually, Rex pushes the book across the table. This is why I hate magic.
Anybody else want to have a go?
Wait, what are we doing?
Trying to read through the journal.
Oh, sure, why not? I'll have a look-see.
Okay, give me a reasoning roll.
Okie dokie. Aubrey knows all the things.
There's the Nar stuff. She does have excellent penmanship, but it's not a magical language. It's in French.
Oh. This is fair enough. This is French, guys.
Um, Frank, you also recognize it's French. Uh, uh, since you don't have languages, and same thing with Emily, you you kind of know a few of the words, and you could guess a couple of others just because of hearing
Context.
things hearing things from TV shows and stuff like that. So, uh, and whatever else you can just translate it through Smoogle.
The translation matrix.
Sure, why not? Uh, it as you're reading through the journal, there are several entries where she was visited by, well, she called him Death. She apparently saw him reaping another person and kind of got into a discussion. And as the journal continues, you see that Death keeps coming back to talk with her. And she's starting to realize more and more that the faith that she was taught wasn't exactly the whole story. And she discovered that she was a Nephilim. It's at this point that through more journal entries, she she's getting more and more angry that there's some sort of actual like deal between heaven and hell. The fact that God would make a deal with the devil to exist in, well, outside of, to coexist. And she hatches a plan. The the last visit that she encountered this Reaper, she killed him using his own weapon. And with that weapon, she was able to go to hell. She sought out the two rings that she could get. No, the one ring. Sought out the one ring that she could get, because the other one was missing at that point. And she took that, and she then used the scythe to travel up to Seraph to steal the one ring that was available. and she mentions that she hid both rings. Uh, one was she hid while on a humanitarian effort in oh crap, I need to figure where she went.
Funky Town.
You know what? I will have it tie into. Okay, so the diary says that she actually had the rings for a while. She she only used them to block them from the omniscience of both sides. And when Ethiopia suffered another drought, she took one there. And the other one was sorry, I'm just trying to think of timeline. You know what? The other one was left in Wakanda since she was down there during World War III.
Rex's plumage bristles a little bit.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
She doesn't give exact locations, but that she does say that that's where they are.
In Ethiopia and Wakanda.
Yep, so they're both in Africa.
Oh, joy. Shouldn't be too hard to find.
Yeah, it's not like it's a giant continent or anything. Though I guess we do have the country. No, I don't. Never mind.
It's located in the desert.
I guess it's time to fill in that other contact, Jimmy. So I'm going to fill in my other contact as the Wakandan military.
Cheap.
Oh man, that reminds me. I have contacts that I haven't come up with yet at all either.
Yeah, no, you haven't. So you want to make it the Wakandan military?
No, Josh can do it.
No, that's what I was asking Josh.
Oh, fair enough.
Unless there's something else in another faction in Wakanda you could suggest that would be better, more flavorful to the campaign.
Well, if you want to make it more interesting, you could always have a contact be the Dora Milaje.
Who are they?
That would be the Royal Guard.
Put it in chat so I can just copy paste it on the sheet.
I think one of Aubrey's contacts should be the princess of Wakanda.
I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Dora Milaje.
Meanwhile, as they mentioned, the book is in French. Eric's like, I knew I should have refreshed my French from when I was working with the UX, the Untergunters.
The Untergooters.
No, look them up. They're actually fascinating. They're cultural gorillas.
Oh, they actually exist?
They're a real life group that's been functioning since the 80s and 90s and into I think the 2010s. Their whole thing is they basically go around Paris via the catacombs and restore stuff that people are neglecting.
Okay. I didn't realize that. I thought you were just throwing out a random word.
No, it's real.
Um, one of your contacts, you put the Molochs? Do you mean the Morlocks?
Morlocks, right?
No, the Molochs. They're an underground group of mutants obsessed with hair.
It's with an H or a K.
Which one?
Morlock.
I believe. I'll look it up.
I just did it. It's with a K. Morlocks.
Sorry, I thought you were asking about the Dora Milaje. I was like, what?
I still don't know how to spell that.
I put it in the OOC chat.
Okay.
Um. All right, so you're gonna. So you have a contact within the Dora Milaje. And I'll say that I'm gonna say that they're not currently a member because that was a while ago. But you can still count them as an ally, and they'll help you out.
They still know people. They still keep going. Keep in touch. Blah 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 kind of stuff.
Yep.
They
So,
have
yeah.
respect.
Hey, Rex just kind of looks around the table. I got a contact. I got a guy I can call and deal with Wakanda.
Woman.
Woman.
The Dora Milaje are all women.
Okay.
Nice.
You guys have seen Black Panther, right?
I have not.
Alright, then I will get a picture for you.
Ethiopia. I'm been there. Not for a long time though. And I didn't spend a lot of time there, so I don't know too many people there either.
I put a picture of one of the Dora Milaje into the OC chat. Um, all right, so how how are you going to first get there, and are you bringing Darby with you?
We probably need to talk with Darby. Just out of character.
I mean, like out of character, like I kind of agree with that because otherwise we're, specifically excluding somebody. But like, God, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense in character. Is the problem? We're gonna have to do some mental gymnastics here because, like, in theory, we should be trying to keep him as far away from this as possible so that we can handle the thing. You know? But since, it is a group game, and he is part of the group. So yeah.
Out of character, how to put this? Keeping keeping Greenwood completely in the woods basically ensures that the demons can keep fucking with him, and that he won't know what to do or how bad things could get if he keeps playing along with them.
I mean, maybe, I guess so. I don't fucking know.
We have to be careful. Heck, we can probably do this in character, like this planning.
Yeah, fair enough.
So as far as Greenwood, we need to inform him about not what we've found out, because obviously by contract he has to report back what he hears in status update. That's standard, Gumshoe 101. But at the same time, if we keep him completely in the dark, he's just going to go along with whatever his contractor says, basically to save his own life.
Uh-huh.
We have to inform him at least a little bit.
Alright, but who's going to be responsible for babysitting him, not it?
I hate that you just did that. Just a little bit. Just the tiniest bit.
Sorry, I, got to it first.
Sarge, what do you think?
About what? Going to Wakanda and getting the ring, or going to Ethiopia?
About what to do with Greenwood while we're getting the rings. How best to keep this man safe and the rings out of his hands.
Well, we could tie him up, put him in a straitjacket, and lock him in an asylum for a while.
No, that would just prompt his contractor to probably do something to get him out. You're not going to leave a locked piece on the board.
Like I said, someone's gonna have to babysit him, not it.
Fine, I will be the babysitter. I will put you in contact with my contact in Wakanda to speed things along there, and then I'll go with Greenwood and try and figure out who he's dealing with for sake of getting him out of his contract. Fair?
Alright, I mean, if you can find another way to get him out of it too, that would be also good, but yeah, that's fair. If all we have is the name, we can't necessarily just say leave it up to what's her face.
Exactly. So, looks like we're splitting 2 and 2 in this case. Now, as far as what should I tell Greenwood? Like, how much of this? Obviously not where the rings are.
Right.
Should I let him know that we've met other supernatural entities?
No. Probably not. If he thinks somebody is, well, if he knows somebody is working against him, he might be trying all the harder to get it done now and might get in the way. It's probably best to let him think he's okay to just move at his own pace, you know?
Good point.
So has a game plan formed yet?
Kinda. So I guess I will just go and keep an eye on him under the auspices of helping him. And maybe try and find an opening to prod him about if he knows the demon's name. Don't know how I'll swing that into conversation, but I'll find a way.
I mean, if you can get him to tell you what's up, maybe you could casually suggest. I don't know.
You could have him probed.
Rex makes a gesture of like putting on a rubber glove and looks very confused.
No, I said probed, not strip searched.
Oh, you mean like telepathically? Oh, okay.
That and the actual going to a military base and having them use a anal probe to go up to the brainstem.
I fail to see how that would help.
That's not how that works. That's not how any of that works.
I'm just gonna drink my coffee now.
I'm gonna join you in that.
How would it reach the brainstem?
It's really long.
No, because it would have to go in the large intestines, which is connect to the smaller intestines, which is connect to the stomach, which would come out the throat and out the mouth. It would never even touch the brainstem.
Aubrey, could you... Sarge brings up a good idea. Can you read people's memories?
No,
No, okay.
no, I can't. I'm not that kind of psychic. I can pretty much lift small objects and
Poke at somebody's brain. Physically.
I might see if the Molochs have someone.
yeah, I don't know how to describe it, but it's violent and it doesn't give me any information.
And like I said, I might see if the Molochs have someone
More
living.
locks.
More locks. Don't know why I always thought it was Moloch. I don't know. Yeah, I'll see if the Morlocks might have someone on tap. That or maybe our magic friend could do it.
Maybe. That's a thought.
Yes, I'm sure they have magic anal probing.
God damn it, Frank!
Alright, so you guys have coffee. And then you guys go home. I will fast forward to the next morning, since Darby said that he was going to drink and then go to bed.
Well, he went through hell, so he had about 2, maybe 3 shots of whiskey, and then immediately went to bed.
Lightweight.
No, he went to bed by choice.
Lightweight.
Well, don't worry, Darby. You are more than able to wake up early in the morning, because you went to bed at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, I thought it was nighttime.
No.
Oh. I should have asked what time it was. Well, he did go to hell, so the day may have seemed a lot longer to him than usual.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it was longer in hell.
Yeah. So I wake up real early in the morning. He's going to start researching cults. Maybe some in the area that he might be able to infiltrate to figure out more information. But that's where he's going to start.
Okay.
Because his employers didn't know but suggested cults. So that's what he's doing. He's going to try, if he can find a cult in the area, he may make an attempt to infiltrate into the cult ranks to see if there's any talk about a ring or whatnot. Or he might try and get information out of somebody.
Okay. I will say that give me a reasoning roll, please.
I knew a roll was coming.
Mm-hmm.
And I find nothing. Knowledge 13.
I can
I
see
don't-
the roll, Darby.
Yeah.
Okay.
He finds the cult of the Mayor McCheese.
The only cults you are able to find are ones that have existed in the past and are no longer around. You know, prime examples: Nexium, Jonestown.
Ronald McDonald, Walt Disney.
I know I'm probably going to get a lot of slack for this. Scientology.
I doubt any Scientologists listen to our game, so you're probably fine.
But I do agree, Scientology is a cult.
Well, I would just like to point out that I was joking because they get very vindictive.
You even find the cult of the Hamburglar.
Okay. So he's not finding any cults that are in existence right now. However, he did mention the cult of Cthulhu.
Yes.
So, because he can't find anything else, he's going to go right into that.
You find no information on. You know what? Actually, give me another knowledge roll.
Oh, that's a lot better.
What you find is very, very little. Most of it is it's not a real thing. Cthulhu doesn't exist. But there are conspiracy theory websites that make some pretty big leaps of logic to hypothesize that the Thule Society is what turned into the cult of Cthulhu.
And you also find Cthulhu porn.
Gross.
Well, tentacle porn, yeah, I'm sure.
With that 71, how reliable is the conspiracy site?
Well, while there are large leaps in logic to get to it, they are using real world events and they've made connections, although they're not entirely sure how. Because they found a few pictures of a person that was in the Thule Society and has popped up a few times through history, and he always shows up at pretty disastrous areas.
Well, I don't know if I would have tools to discern this or not on my computer. Probably not, judging by my resources. But can I make another reasoning roll to determine if the pictures have been altered to look like that?
That's an intuition roll.
Okay.
Nope.
Nope, I can't.
They all look legit.
I'm gonna print these pictures. I'm gonna print these pictures out just so I can get a face.
Okay.
And it's time to do things the old-fashioned way.
What? Learn how to read?
I'm going to go snooping around. I'm going to leave my apartment, go snooping around.
I need everyone else to roll their intuition.
I'm not snooping around their apartments.
I need to check yours, Emily, just to make sure.
I was going to say, I'm not going to snoop their apartments. I'm going to go outside and do things the old-fashioned way. Find myself somebody
I was
that
having
knows
them
things.
roll
Oh, okay.
So as you are, I don't know, finishing up breakfast, recycling dishes or washing them, whatever you want, you hear Ronald's door open.
Even me?
Even you.
Wow. Okay. Fair enough.
Well, Arex is on babysitting duty, so Arex essentially heads out of their apartment.
Okay. So you're the first to come across him since you guys are neighbor. Oh no, you guys aren't neighbors.
But I'm sure I see him
You see
open
him.
up his door and step out.
You see them, yes.
Hey, good morning.
Greenwood, how are you feeling? Any better?
I'm, to be honest, I had some weird dreams last night. Probably because of my experiences yesterday, but I'm getting an early start.
Well, alcohol will do that to you.
That's true. Actually, you might be able to help me.
Oh,
Um, Again, going off of your experience, um, I was doing some research on the. I look around to make sure there's nobody besides anyone from our team in the hall or anyone that could listen. Um, do I see anybody? Any staff or anything?
There's no staff, but did Aubrey or Damien come out of their lofts?
No.
No, I haven't come out, but there is a fly on the wall.
So, seeing nobody, I look at Eric's and I say, I was researching the cult of Cthulhu. I wasn't able to find much. Nothing but conspiracies. And then I show, and I'm gonna show Rex the pictures that I found.
Uh.
Jimmy, I give you veto on what I'm about to say next.
Give me a second.
Okay.
He doesn't know what y'all are doing. So he has no reason to mistrust you, but he is asking you for your help, so he's giving you the information he's found.
Okay, go ahead.
You know, whenever Cthulhu's brought up, I really wish I hadn't frightened that little boy that night. His life would have been totally different.
You say that in character?
Yes.
You get a surprised but concerning look on Greenwood's face. Excuse me?
Wait a
I
second.
meant
Are you trying to imply that you told? Oh fuck! Why can't I think of his name? What the
H.P.
Lovecraft?
No, I am implying that a young H.P. Lovecraft encountered Arex in a dark alley one night, and that's the source of the man's night terrors.
Oh my god!
I give you full veto over this. I will not put it in the notes if you say no.
You know
That
what?
might
No, I think that's fucking hilarious. Why not?
Okay, going in the notes, I accidentally did H.P. Lovecraft.
You know what? I'm gonna say that because you were also a talking pterodactyl, it kind of fueled his racism.
It probably did. I mean, Come on, deep ones, night gaunts, these reptilian creatures in the night. Yeah.
I accept this headcanon.
Oh yes. That was one of the. That was one of the things that cemented my creed of I should probably not meddle in human affairs too heavily. Little boy just, was out at night. I didn't try to scare him, but I mean, a spile for me is all teeth. And then he starts writing about flying creatures in the night and scaly creatures coming up from the deep. I mean, I certainly didn't cause his racism or fear of math, but...
Or fear of colors.
Or fear of combs.
Colors.
Yeah, my character would probably know about H.P. Lovecraft. But he looks at you and says, "Oh wow, that's crazy." But either way, regardless, the demon did mention the cult of Cthulhu could possibly want the ring, and if he wants it back, I'm sure he wouldn't mislead me into possibilities.
That I was just trying to impress upon you the power of the things. Actually, I have nothing going on today. Would you like me to tag along, help you?
Actually, I could use your life experience.
Not to mention your pearly white smile.
Well, give me a minute. Come inside. If we're going to do this, we're going to do this properly, and I'm going to dress the part.
Okay. Well, while we go inside, I'll tell you what I wasn't able to find any cults that are still around. And I'm talking to you as we're walking inside. But I wasn't able to find any cults that are still around, so I was going to try and find somebody. There's always that gossiper that knows everything going on about everything. So I was going to see if I could locate one of them.
Well, of course, there's not as many cults. We do live in an age of reason. Most cults are centered around a person of personality, as opposed to like a religious figure in the modern era.
But even if I find a few cults, I have no idea who could have how they would have entered hell to even grab the ring.
I'm going to state a catchphrase that I don't know where it ever came from, but magic is bullshit. You'll hear me say it numerous times dealing with this sort of thing. I really detest magic.
That inner voice is like, I'd like to remind you that this isn't magic, it's Nephilim. It's demon blood.
Yeah.
They know that. They aren't going to say anything about that to the nose.
No, because the Nephilim was not mentioned.
No.
It wasn't. That's why he's going to cults.
So Arex, once in of the apartment, heads behind like a dressing screen, kicks open a costume trunk. Many old superhero outfits fall out. Some more noisy than others.
The nose starts looking at the outfits.
Even your grandma outfit from Little Red Riding Hood?
Oh yes, of course that one. Especially that one.
I was about to say, I joked with Frank. I mean, we're not monetized anyway, so I could say it. When you said I'm gonna go dress the part, I was like, where are you gonna get a modern Nazi uniform?
I know, someone sent that to me in private messages.
Oh, Frank did probably, because he was the only one that heard me say that.
I believe. No, as I've said before, World War II was something that A-Rex never touched. World War I was something that A-Rex never touched. World War III was where they were like, no, I probably need to do something this time. I saw how the last two came out.
And they didn't have super powered main bad guys.
Exactly.
Oh yes, he saw how they came out. Us the boys.
But no, what AX actually puts on is like a jazz era femme fatale dress, blouse, bell sleeves, little skirt,
So gay.
and a large floppy brimmed hat.
Super gay.
I am fabulous. You may call me the Fabasaur.
The Fabasaur.
Hmm.
Alright, so you got dressed up.
Walks out, gives Greenwood the finger guns. Here's looking at you, kid.
Greenwood responds accordingly.
We're gonna have to work on you, New Yorker. That are your Chicagan.
I'm tempted to call you Dame.
They are dressed the part, like.
Yeah, it's just disrespectful to do that. Oh. Okay. So where would some CD areas be?
Well, uh, in a essentially you'd have to cross the river and go into Gotham.
Gotham is just all one giant seedy area.
It really is. I look at Rex. So, are you ready to go to Gotham?
Why not?
I put a picture in the OSC for you, Josh.
I leave my badge at home. I want to state that right now before I go to Gotham. I'm leaving. I'm not a real cop, so I don't have to have it on me. I'm leaving it at home.
Okay.
Because they may not take time to read the badge. So, we're heading to Gotham.
And here I thought it would hit Midtown or Mott-Haven, but alright.
Alright, so while they head to Gotham, what is Damien and Aubrey doing?
Well, once they've left, I'll go over to Aubrey's apartment and knock on her door. Because I'm sure we've gotten a phone call for our jet or whatever. However, we're getting over to Wakanda.
How are you getting over there? Or who are you contacting for it?
Well, Josh contacted his contact.
Dora Milaje.
Yeah. So I figure we're taking probably taking a Quinjet or whatever.
I thought we were all gonna go.
Yeah, I thought everyone was gonna go.
No, I can't go. I gotta babysit. Babysit Greenwood. This was decided.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but I thought you were taking Greenwood with you.
No, it was decided that we were going to split 2 and 2.
Oh, okay. Fair enough, I guess. All right. Let's do the thing.
Oh, real quick, can I just state one thing real quick?
What?
Right as we enter Gotham, I am going to use my shape-shifting ability to make my face look a bit more rough and try and add some, like, marks on it, if I could.
What?
So you can make yourself look ugly.
Yeah, I'm going to make myself look rough, like I belong there, like face-wise.
What?
Okay.
I'm changing how I look, probably making my jaw a little bit more square. You
In other
know,
words, he's wearing a disguise to make himself look like a hoodlum.
well, maybe not the outfit, but the face. Yes, I didn't state that I changed my outfit into something like that, but I can definitely make my face into something like a little more that belongs. I mean, I can't I can't add color or discoloration to my face, but I can add like little indentions
Yes,
for knife
we
marks
get the point.
where I could have been
But you're wearing a
slashed.
suit with that
Yeah.
face.
I like that.
I don't.
I could belong to
No,
a high
I was
mob
talking
boss.
about I was talking about the picture Josh shared.
I don't. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. What did Josh share? Oh, okay. That's cool.
No, my I like that wasn't in regards to Darby's plan.
Yeah, no, I know. I was now looking at the picture.
Okay.
I like that too, actually.
The plan doesn't make any sense. But the picture's cool.
If you see it, plus I can make myself look a little bit bigger. If you see a big thug guy wearing a nice suit, the chances are he works for a a very big mob boss or something. That's what I'm going for.
Uh-huh.
We get it. You made you look just like the guy from Sim City.
Are you talking about the dude that pops on the screen?
The main character in the Dame to Kill For short.
Oh,
Part of the movie.
Sin City. I thought you said Sim with an M. Oh,
Oh, no.
yeah, basically. Basically, yeah.
Okay, so you're going in looking like a gangster.
Yes. Face-wise, maybe make my mask a little bit bigger. However, in order for me to increase mask, I have to look and do this to my face. If I want to add mask, I have to lower my height a little bit. So, because the mask has to come from somewhere. And I can lower my height to a max of half of my height. So I'm probably just going to go down to like 5'2", 5'3", just to make my arms and legs look a little bit bigger without ripping the suit, and change my face up to look rough like his in the picture.
Okay.
Are you gonna make me roll?
No,
Okay.
it's a non-combat situation. I'm not going to make you roll for that.
Okay. And that's all I wanted to do.
So how's a gumshoe get an ability like that?
Oh, real quick. Out of character, I forgot to figure that out because I'm an altered human. So I got my powers from somewhere.
Okay, so as you guys are walking through Gotham City, uh, you notice that people glance your way. Some hurry along, and others seem to be a bit more focused on you.
Arex is completely unsurprised.
The ones that are focused, are they dressed the part?
They're wearing different types of clothing.
I really didn't think this through.
Arex laughs. Was that in character? Because if you say that in character, Arex actually laughs.
You know what? I'm going to say that under my breath, but you would hear it. I really didn't think this through.
Arex just laughs.
I'm going to keep looking around till I find somebody that would belong to like a big group of, to like maybe a mob or a big gang.
Well, as you are walking down the street, from around the corner, somebody steps in front of you.
And I cannot alter my voice, so that's great.
You stepped into the wrong hood, SA.
I look right at him, and I just stare. What do you want?
Uh, you don't get to ask the questions here. Both of you are to follow me.
I'm trying to intimidate him a little bit at this point. How big does he look?
He's 6'4".
I follow him. I squeeze my butt cheeks real quick, and I follow.
Jimmy, what is it? What do you roll to intimidate someone in this game?
You know,
Oh my.
I I'm gonna go with Psyche. Actually, you know what? Let me just double check right quick to see if Intimidate isn't on the roll sheet.
Oh, geez, I might have to spend some karma on this.
Okay, it isn't, but I'm just gonna go with Psyche because it's a mental thing, but it's definitely not reasoning and it's definitely not intuition.
Isn't psyche generally used for quote unquote attacks anyway?
I believe so. Yeah.
So you could definitely consider intimidate a kind of social attack.
Yeah, that's how fate runs it. Makes sense.
So that would be what? Reason?
No, it's probably psyche.
Oh, okay.
So I have typical 7. If I want to push that up with karma, how much do I like?
Okay, so if you want to use karma to adjust your die rolls, the minute you say, I'm spending karma, you automatically spend 10. You can go up to 50, and then you just add that to your die roll. And I think all you have to do is go to your character sheet and
You would put it under karma used.
yeah, karma used. Okay, apparently you can only go up to 40.
That just means I'd have to roll an 11 or higher. Sure, yeah, I'll use 40.
Well, it's technically a contested roll, but But go ahead.
All right.
Roll high.
Oh shit.
That's a pretty good intimidation.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. They're just like, fuck you, and guy is pissing his pants.
The
Probably.
4 looked at Rex and said, "Follow
Oh,
me,
yeah, no.
please."
I'm going to So Eric's actually like kind of steps in front of Greenwood, and the hat comes down over the face, and then slowly looks up until just like one eye is staring at the dude, in that classic like that hard boiled way. Just a smile full of like raise your teeth. You know, criminals are only just bills of money and guns. Empty.
I thought they were
inside.
chicken nuggets.
Shush, Frank. Give me one reason why we should do anything that you say. Just one good reason.
You've definitely shaken him, and you can see there's that momentary pause of like, I should probably get the fuck out of here.
The toe claw, the raptor like sickle toe claw starts tapping on the pavement.
Oh, he definitely sees that, and it's definitely fueling the fight or flight response.
Come now, just spit it out.
My boss wants to talk to you.
You better start saying what about.
I don't know.
Do I look important enough to know that?
He just told me that I needed to come get you.
And ain't you just a good little bunny? Who's your boss?
He points to the nightclub that's just a little bit more down the way.
Is there a name on the building? Do I know this nightclub?
Dino's.
It's the Penguin, isn't it? Now that I think about it.
The time machine.
Well, the Penguin existed, but he's probably
Pretty
long
out.
dead.
Yeah, dead by now.
but I'm just going to go ahead and say that it is his club.
Someone, took over at some point, and
I just can't for the life of me think of what the club was called.
wasn't it the Iceberg Club?
I think it was.
The Iceberg Lounge.
Lounge.
Okay, so yeah, it's the Iceberg Lounge. Sorry, I gotta use authentic Gotham locations.
I know. Hang on.
Oh God.
Wait, what's up?
Huh. Sorry. Something posted over in the Smart server in that comedy. I just. Oh my. I mean, it's funny, but holy shit. Anyway, sorry. I forgot, since there's no sound behind me, I'm not on push to talk. So just like every little thing just keeps coming right out of my mouth,
Yeah,
and
I was
everyone
wondering
can
what was
hear it.
going on. I I was checking the Discord to see.
Your BF plotting to steal the moon.
Yeah, BF. Indeed.
Look at that guy. Holy shit, what the hell?
So yeah,
Wait, what
Rex.
guy?
Like I said, it's in the Smart Servers comedy channel.
So yeah, Rex backs off a little bit. All right then, Bunny. Lead the way.
I don't know, like, official DC timelines. I'm just gonna take a moment here. But like, the Penguin may be long gone, but like someone took a control of his gang, certainly, and they may have kept it as a title, even if they aren't the Penguin. Or fuck, I don't know, maybe he even had some like kids or something. I don't know. I don't want to think about that. It's creepy and heterosexual. But anyway.
Um. All right, so you basically tell the big dude to lead the way, Bunny.
Yeah, I want him in front of us.
Okay. He proceeds to bring you into the Iceberg Lounge.
Oh wait, all he hears is just claws clicking on asphalt. Click, click, click.
As we're going, um, as you're clicking, I'm gonna make sure he hears this, but I whisper, "Don't worry, you can eat him later."
I don't eat people. I happen to like people. Like, that's the whole reason I do what I do. I
Yeah.
like people.
He doesn't know that though.
You need work.
Okay, so as you are brought into the club, uh, it's currently being cleaned. clearly not open for business. And the guy brings you to the VIP section and ushers you through the curtain.
Does it still have the man-eating leopard seals?
Sure, why not?
Wait, was that a real thing?
Yes.
Yes.
I want to own one.
So you enter the VIP area, and there, sitting at a massive, mostly circular sofa that lines the VIP area, you see a man in all black, and both of you roll your intuition. Okay, you both got green beats at least. So, uh, at first you weren't entirely sure if it was the lighting in this particular area or the lack thereof, but now you realize this dude's got purple skin.
Is he that purple man? No, he also would have been dyed by this point too.
Yes, he would have.
Good riddance.
How can I help you two individuals today?
Are you? I'm assuming you want me to do the talking, out of character.
I was going to give Greenwood a chance to show his stuff, yes.
Okay. Out of character, yeah. Give me a second. I want to know. I'm trying to figure out how to word this properly.
Well, you figure that out. I guess. Arex will begin. Oh, I don't know. You're the one who had us brought here. You tell me.
Why are you here? In Gotham.
Well, we thought we'd do some shopping. There's a soda shop over here on this one corner. Awesome milkshakes. I heard there's some great waffle cones down on the boardwalk. And oh my God, you just, man, there's this one restaurant. They just have these awesome alligator bites. They are to die for.
Okay. I'm just going to throw this out there, out of character. Jimmy, what's the next city over? Like, not the one we came from, but the one from there.
What?
I don't know.
New Jersey.
Well, Gotham's in New Jersey.
Oh.
Oh, Gotham's in New Jersey?
Yeah,
It's the ass end in New
across,
Jersey.
It's across the river from Manhattan.
Okay.
Or in its universe, Metropolis.
No, Metropolis is actually in the Midwest.
Okay. We came here because there's this group of people calling themselves the Cult of Cthulhu. They tried taking our tent over Manhattan, and we're trying to find the last of them here. Have you heard anything about it?
Are you for real?
Rex just reaches up, grabs the brim of their hat, hides their face.
Oh my God.
out of character, he is a beginning detective, so he is green in this.
Oh my god.
You honestly expect me to believe that the cult of Cthulhu was running rampant in New York City? You took care of them, and now you're trying to get rid of the remnants that are here in Gotham.
We drove them over. We drove them out of Manhattan, and this is where we believe the remnants of them went. And they weren't running rampant. They stayed secret for a long time.
Oh yeah, boss. Don't
Oh
didn't
my
you hear
god.
that? They were rampant in New York.
I
I
think
heard I heard of a whole bunch popping up in Chicago.
Oh my
I,
god.
I think you need to tell me the exact truth before you take a nosedive into those seals.
Oh, that's just.
Hey, Rex interjects. It's pretty simple. Nose here's working a case. We're not going to share with you all the details of that case. But he's working a case. It doesn't involve you.
Working a case? Is he a police officer?
No. Look at the man. Is that man a police officer? The man looks like he just barely stepped out of the era of Chaz. Hell, I do too, just to make him feel comfortable. Do you think anyone comes out dressed like this?
Now, what he looked like was a goon for another family trying to take over the territory.
Do you think of any goon wears a red ascot and a pinstripe suit in 2016? Or it's 2063, right?
Yep.
In 2063? Like, realize, do you have your guys dressed like that?
Of course not, but Gotham has some pretty colorful characters.
Not even the remnants of Two-Faces gang dresses like this man. He's working case. I'm backup.
And this case involves the cult of Cthulhu.
Good job putting two and two together. Yeah.
That was the worst cover story I have ever heard.
I shrug. It's my first case.
It's your last if you keep that up.
Mhm.
Okay.
Now that my gig is up, my poorly attempted things up, I put myself back together.
Oh yeah, no, there's no way you're a mobster.
Oh damn. He was ugly before, boss, but now he's even uglier. I think he ought to be sleeping with the fishes.
I can't help you find the cult of Cthulhu. They're not here in Gotham.
Do you know of any other cults in Gotham?
There's the Jokers. Although that's more of a gang. There's mostly gangs.
Can I roll can I see if he's bullshitting me?
Roll your intuition.
Yeah, you heard the boss. There's gangs. Forget about it.
He's telling me everything I need to know. Everything he has spoken has come from God.
I just wanted to ensure that you weren't trying to encroach on my territory.
No, no, of course not.
You might want to be careful on how you appear around this area. My guys ID'd you as soon as you stepped foot in Gotham. Imagine if there's other gangs out there that have done the same thing.
I was hoping to look less of a target and more as somebody that.
So you decided to make yourself look more like a mobster? Yeah, because every mobster loves people encroaching on their territory.
Uh, Again, it was more to fit in, look like I belonged.
A
But
dinosaur in a dress looks more at place than you did. No offense.
None taken. I look fabulous.
It's actually not a bad dress.
It's authentic.
Now that I know that you're not trying to encroach on my territory, I will let you go. Please do your best to not anger any other mob bosses.
not a problem.
Hey, Jimmy, I got a character question real quick.
Yes.
Would Arex have known about Cobblepot, or is that like, was he dead long before Gotham ever entered this universe?
No, he was a mob boss for maybe another 10 years after Gotham got there.
Would it be a decent assumption to assume that Arex kind of knew who he was, at least by reputation?
Yeah.
Actually, maybe you can answer me a question. So
What's that?
you took over Cobblepot's racket, right?
My family did.
Whatever happened to the old bird?
You know, after he signed his bar over to us, he mysteriously slit his throat and then blew off his head.
Huh. Not the way I'd want to go.
I wouldn't want to go that way either. If I can help in any other way while you are in Gotham, maybe if you need protection, feel free to call me. My club is listed. When you call, just ask for Ezekiel Kilgrave.
I'm really capable of taking care of myself. After all, what I do, what you do, we're supposed to not cross paths if at all possible, right?
Well, I mean, it would be more beneficial, yes. But I would hate to be the sort to lose tabs on you.
Sweetie, I'm a 6 foot tall dinosaur in a dress. You are not losing tabs on me.
I'm more focused on your junior detective.
Oh, trust me, I am no threat.
Oh, I know you aren't. But that doesn't mean that anybody else that sees you just wandering around won't think that. New faces are a bad thing in a lot of areas in Gotham City. Especially ones dressed as you are. And at that point, he tells his guy to escort you out. Back at the lofts. Are you
Blah.
so you two are going to Africa?
I guess so, yeah. We are the ones who are going to the place.
Okay. Which place would you like to go to first?
Well, since Arex has their um contact in Wakanda, we should probably start there first.
Okay.
So yeah, you know.
Okay, so it takes several hours for you to fly across the Atlantic and to Wakanda. Who is
Hmm.
no longer hiding underneath a holographic shell looking like a mountain. So it's a very big city.
Fair enough.
Uh,
um,
oh, go ahead.
well, I mean, we're supposed to meet someone somewhere, I'm sure, right?
Yes. Give me just a second.
Hi, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I hit a wrong button.
Oopsie doodles.
Okay, so you arrive in Wakanda. It's getting fairly late in the evening, and you meet the the member of the Dora Milaje that Arex knew. Her name is Imbe.
Hmm.
But is Mbe Bay?
Shut up, Josh.
Okay.
She's She's probably in her 60s now. But she is still in top physical condition. But she meets you. She welcomes you both to Wakanda and asks where Arex is.
They unfortunately could not make it. They are dealing with the other half of our problem.
Josh, did you tell Imbe what was going on, or did you just say you needed a jet?
I would have briefed Imbe about the whole problem. Friends don't let friends go off half-cocked.
Um. Well, she understands the need to run interference. She looked into it as discreetly as possible, and there might be an issue.
Okay.
The 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 ring is in the royal vault. It was apparently gifted to the royal family by a nun who visited during the the war with Doctor Doom.
Alright. That tracks somewhat at least.
And Wakanda has recently dealt with a change in the royal family.
Mm-hmm.
The current or the former king had to step down when T'Challa was resurrected.
Uh, okay.
And while she she's been able to find out where the ring is, she can't and will not do anything to act against the king.
uh, guess that's fair. So what? We gotta talk to the king.
Yes, you have to make your case to King T'Challa.
All right. It's getting complicated, but I got it.
I have made arrangements for you to stay the night, and the king will see you tomorrow morning.
I ask her if it's normal for a king that has been deceased to be resurrected and put
Uh,
back and put back on the throne.
While it has never happened before to our knowledge. We must remember that T'Challa was a hero of the world. And how many times did they come back from the dead?
Well, true, but none of our heroes are leaders of our or of our countries. I'm just curious as to. I mean, do not get me wrong. I'm not trying to cause doubt among your people, but it seems odd that with King T'Challa being resurrected, that the current king steps down.
There was an honorable fight.
It just strikes me odd that King T'Challa would challenge after being resurrected.
It is not my place to question him.
I'm not trying to question him. It just seems odd.
Um, so she takes you to guest quarters. I would imagine it would be. Are you gonna do anything before the night's over? Or are you just gonna wait till the to go meet the king?
Well, if we have a meeting with the king in the morning, then there's no point in rushing to meet the king because that would be considered rude. Um, yes, Minion, love you too. So yeah, since I've never been to Wakanda, I'm gonna take in the sights and you know see the city.
Okay. What about you, Emily?
Uh, yeah, probably, probably about the same. Just I'm here, right? Might as well see what's what.
Absorb the culture.
Absorb the culture.
Obtain new painting ideas.
Yeah,
Do some shopping.
Okay, so you guys play tourist in Wakanda. Um, you're pretty fascinated by the style that is within their art, their uh their buildings.
Their culture is just basically everywhere.
Yeah, they are, after all, the only African nation that has never been colonized.
fuck yeah. Take that, old white people.
Says the well, we're just
Young
gonna
white
go.
person.
I was gonna say we're just gonna go with young and gray.
Young and gray.
So white adjacent.
White adjacent. Fair enough.
Um, all right, so you partake in uh their cuisine. Just you are completely fascinated with everything.
Well, yeah, it's never been there before, so of course it's fascinating.
And it's still largely untouched uh,
Western culture.
by West or Caltran culture. There is no energy grid here. There is nothing.
Well,
They don't have replicators.
they have their own system.
So, in the 8 hours that's gonna go from when you guys go to bed to wake up,
Mhm.
Josh and Darby, what are you guys doing? Because I'll get you guys to about 10 o'clock at night, and then move over to them in the morning.
Arex is just being helpful. So it's up to Darby. Where does Darby want his investigation to go from here?
Well, we could try a different more houses, not houses, but mobs, or we could trust him and not and say that there wasn't any cult here. Here's the question, and I'm talking to Arex after we leave the building. I talked to Arex. I'm like, here's my question. One, I did horrible at that. Two, what are the chances we're going to get another mob as friendly as that one?
Well, to the first, I'm going to repeat what I said as we walked in. You need work, kid. Especially if this is something you want to do. And the two, I'd say near zero. Like, you aren't gonna find anyone as nice as that dude. And that dude wasn't even nice, let's face it. He literally admitted to a murder without actually admitting to a murder.
He also tried to throw you to the seals.
Yeah.
Yes, and he threatened to throw you to the seals.
What I mean by nice is let us in, talk to us, and then let us go.
Well, he only let you in because you had information he wanted. He wanted to know what your deal was.
Yeah.
There's a saying from a song: outsiders have a certain smell.
Oh, yeah.
You can change your face, but you have to learn how to change your disposition along with it. Kind of like what I'm doing now.
Yeah. But what are the chances if we get in to see another mob boss that they'll let us walk out?
In all honesty, if it's a smart mob boss, you ain't even gonna see him.
Yeah. The search is this is going nowhere quick. Maybe I need to come up with a better game plan.
Maybe. Sorry, like I said, I can help you with the blending thing. Though you're pretty much gonna be singled out as a hero just following me around. Or with me just following you around.
Yeah. Which I really appreciated the help back there. That's why I asked you to come along. And you asked earlier, how does one learn how to do what I do? To tell you the truth, I don't know. The reason I became a detective is because of something that happened after high school. Actually, I was almost 20, trying to decide what I wanted to do with my life. Um, I went out to go see. I went out to go hang out with some friends, and then, according to my friends, I never made it. I stopped at a red light. There was a strange man, and I woke up in the middle of nowhere and with no memory. I found my way back. I wasn't too far. I was just outside the city. Um, and there was an investigation, of course, but without memory, and there wasn't any evidence to be found. My car had been moved, of course, and they didn't get anything from the vehicle, anything from me. So the investigation ended rather quickly. I can't even remember any details about the strange man. I just knew it was a strange man. And that led me down to becoming a private investigator.
Josh,
Yes.
roll your intuition, please.
Oh, sorry, that's with karma used. My bad.
I can. You rolled a 99. That's still amazing. Yeah, just take the 40 off. Don't worry about I can do maths.
Looks like I do have to reduce my pool manually. So
Yes.
cool. All right, got it.
So while Ronald is giving you his backstory, out of the corner of your eye, you think someone is watching you. They are down an alley, so they are not like just out in the open.
Walk and talk with me, Nose.
I figured we were already doing that. But it's not all I can do, though. And as we keep walking straight, how crowded is the area right now? Before I do this,
I'll say the crowding is about medium.
medium.
Yeah.
Is there any like doors ahead of us?
There's buildings all around you, Darby.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna do this a different way. Before I tell Arex to look up, I'm going to image create a murder of crows above us, which is another name for a flock of crows.
We know what a murder of crows is.
Okay. So I'm just gonna just on him. Well, no, I can't just pick and choose. It's anybody I can see.
And why are you doing that to Josh?
Oh, just show him the other thing I can do. But you know what? I'm not going to do a murder of crows because I just realized everyone will see it and might panic. So
Why?
the next door, I'm just gonna image create a rat coming out from the door.
Okay.
So right when I do that, I tell him, look at the door right quick.
Okay, so first off, roll your power generation.
Okay. Which one would that be?
You're gonna have to just roll D100.
Oh, D100.
Mm-hmm.
16.
Nope.
Oh yeah, no, not with my score. So I tried to do it. You see me wave my hand, and nothing happens. And I look up, and I'm like, apparently, I need more practice.
We'll put it on the thing of things that need work.
Yeah, but yeah. Well, this is my first case. I'm bound to screw up at some point, but I think I need to go home and tackle this a different way. Something more my style. I'll let you know what I find, if you're willing to keep helping me.
Well, honestly, I'd need to know more. Like, could you start with like what happened after you disappeared yesterday? I mean, you said you were taken to hell to meet your contact. I mean, what'd he tell you? Like, tell me everything. Maybe I can help figure it out.
Okay. Well, he took me to hell because I had asked him. Again, I didn't know I was dealing with a contract. Out of character, was this after? Was this? Oh, this was the second time he contacted me, so I did. No. So he contacted me a second time, as you know. He took me to hell. And I can't. I know I wanted to know what the ring looked like or a better description so I'd be able to find it. And that's why he took me to hell. And he showed me where the box was. There was an empty hole. There were there was out of character. Were there 3 empty slots and 1 ring left?
The box.
No, the box had 2 slots. One was empty.
Okay. So he had a box with 2 slots. One of the slots was empty, and there was a ring in the other one. And he said I needed to find the ring that went into that slot. I did meet some demonic artificer that he referred to as his uncle. He looked at me, and that's when I relived every scary and painful thing that I could imagine in a very slow manner, and that's what shook me up the most. It took every ounce of strength just to tear my eyes from him. And he did that just by looking at me. Oh, he did tell me his real name.
Rex is all interested now. Oh?
Yeah, Eclipse.
Interesting. So could you let me know what? Do you have any way of letting me know what these rings look like?
I can give you the same description he gave me.
Darby, you physically seen the ring.
Oh yeah, no, I described him what I saw. Yeah, you're right. I'm stupid. I described to him what I saw.
That's workable, probably. Man, I wish I was better than that magic.
Josh, that that feeling of being watched is still there.
Can I make a check to try and lose this dude?
That would be a reasoning roll.
I suck at these.
I know the feeling.
Well, you shouldn't. It's like the reasoning is like an important skill for what your character concept is.
Oh, it's my highest skill, but I still roll shit.
I still say it should be your second highest.
I rolled okay but I don't know if it's good enough for what it is. Oh no, maybe it is. Okay.
Yeah, no, you're not shaking them.
Damn it.
For just because it will be on the video, I rolled a 77.
Ah. So Eric leans in a little bit and kind of whispers, "We got a tail. They've been following us for the last few blocks."
And you're telling me, I kind of lean back in and whisper back, you're telling me this now?
Well, I had hoped that if we took a few alleys and some back entrances, maybe we could lose the dude. It's either come up with another plan or confront the dude. I mean, I could get away. I can fly. I doubt he can fly.
I could possibly fly. I've never tried it. Then I look in and I say, to be clear, that would mean shape-shifting my arms into wings or something wing-like. But we could just trap him in an empty alley and see what he wants.
That's a dangerous thing. You sure you up for that?
It's 2 against 1. Well, it's either this or if we can't lose him, we have to go home at some point. And no offense, but I don't like it when people tailing me know where I live.
Hey, look at you. That was a decent thought process there.
Thanks. I'm taking your advice home to working at it.
So what are you guys doing?
So, do we trap him in an empty alleyway, or do we make further attempts to lose him?
Well, oh, you're trying to figure that out.
Yeah, I'm asking Rex this.
Well, Jimmy, I look around. What sort of establishments are near us?
There's a couple of bodegas. There's a greasy spoon and a couple of apartment complexes.
Know where there'd be a large group of people, eh?
No.
Did we not take a car? Well, my character wouldn't own one. Oh, because my character wouldn't own a vehicle.
And neither would Arex, so you guys Ubered in.
Okay. You want to Uber back real quick?
Arex reaches into one of their sleeves, pulls out their phone. Gotham City Taxi.
Ah.
Kids for a pickup.
Okay.
Charges it to the Dino account.
It takes a few minutes, and your cab pulls up.
I guess.
In.
Yeah, I climb in.
Okay. Where are you going?
I'm going to give him an address, not our building address, but one close to it. Just in case.
Actually.
What's up?
I got an idea. Arex gives another address, one that's over a certain part of New York City.
What's the address?
It doesn't matter. Arex is going to attempt to get to the 7th Street Colburn.
Josh, do you have a fan on?
Oh, I do. Hang on, sorry. Let me turn this on again. That should be better.
Yeah.
Trying to get to the what?
Is trying to get to the 7th Street Colburn. Is what it's called. Basically, get into the sewer.
Get the what?
Is the fan still going on?
No, I just didn't catch it.
Oh, the 7th Street Colburn, basically just trying to get into the New York sewers. You know,
Oh,
where Rex has friends.
I see. Alright, so you are heading into New York City. You get to your location. When you get out of the cab, Josh, roll your intuition again. Darby, you can roll yours as well.
First time I haven't rolled the greatest at that.
I don't think I made a green feat.
You just made it.
Sweet.
So, okay. You guys are both getting out of the cab. Darby, Ronald sees this woman staring at the both of you. She has platinum white hair and she's wearing a long red cape.
I discreetly nudge Rex. So he sees the woman.
Yeah, they see the woman.
Actually, I'm not sure. The the a cape is just on the back, right? It's a cloak if it goes completely around you.
I believe that's the definition. Yeah.
All right, so then she's wearing a red cloak.
Um, actually, I think the difference is a hood.
It might be.
Well, there's also a hood, but it's down.
Fair enough.
So you see her, Darby. She's looking at the both of you. Josh doesn't seem to notice her.
I nudge Josh and kind of whisper the direction of where she's standing. But I try and make it look discreet as best as I possibly can.
So, Arex, uh, your attention is brought to the platinum blonde woman.
How far off is she?
Uh, she's over the manhole that were you were planning on going through. It's the Morlock tunnel access.
I'm going to hazard a guess here. No, and assume that your questioning reached someone's ear. Some apparently about me. People I.
You're breaking up on me real bad. Is he breaking up on everyone else, or is...
Breaking up.
Well, I'm going to assume that your questioning got back to the ear of someone. Someone who apparently knows me and the people I associate with.
Well, this could either be good or bad.
Rex steps out of the cab first.
I get out second.
Transfer digital payment to the man. Lean over the window. You should get as far away from here as probably possible. You don't need your knight to get any nearer.
You don't have to tell me twice, pal.
Andale, andale.
So, you're out of the cab. He drives off.
If we're going to do this, should we do this in a public place?
She has not moved from the manhole cover.
I'm asking Arex this.
Probably not. We don't want to do this in a place where other people get hurt.
Well, I'll take your lead on this one.
You know, I said platinum blonde. No, it is white hair. So, you gonna walk up to her?
No, but I'm going to call out to her. You've gone a frightful distance to be weird. You gonna just identify yourself, or are we gonna play tag all night?
She's just staring at you.
Well, that ain't ominous or nothing.
I'll go ahead and walk up to her. Just jump in if necessary, please. I start walking up to the woman.
Okay, so you see Darby walking up to her.
I follow about 6 paces behind.
Okay. Darby, as soon as you get within, I'll say 10 feet of her, you notice that her hand comes out from underneath the cloak, and she tosses something on the ground.
I look at it. What does it? What is it, or what does it look like?
Roll your
It's a,
vision.
it's a human eye with spider legs.
It's a baby with a rotating head.
Oh
It
wow!
it is a small tile with some weird marking on it.
I'm guessing I don't recognize the marking.
No.
Oh, she just dropped a mahjong tile. That's all.
Well, now that you're up, that's racist because now that you're up there, you know she is definitely an Asian woman, but you can't quite nail what country.
Well, you didn't say that before.
I.
Jeez.
Hooray for inadvertent racism!
God.
Out of character, I remember this one. I hate you, Jimmy. Could have been worse, though.
Josh, when you get within 10 feet, she throws another tile onto the ground. What business did you have with Ezekiel Kilgrave?
We had no business with Ezekiel Kilgrave. Ezekiel Kilgrave made himself our business. We didn't want to have anything to do with Ezekiel Kilgrave. Ezekiel Kilgrave wanted to know what we were doing in his turf. Sorry, I should be letting you do this, but I've had a tiring night.
No, by all means, you're better at this than I am.
Very well. You had no business with Kilgrave. I might be able to buy that. But why do you both reek of demons?
Rex repeats the exact same thing, just replacing the word Kilgrave with demon.
Because we're lousy with demons. Do you know a good exterminator?
It is understandable. You have the stench. She's looking at you, Darby, of a contract demon. However, why were you? She turns your attention to you, Josh. Why do you reek of a greater demon?
Oh, I look surprised. My character has a surprised look.
Tell her she should smell your friend. She smells like angels and demons.
Yeah, peanut butter and jelly.
No, like
Peanut butter jelly time.
Peanut butter jelly time. Okay, I'm done.
look, our building has a demon. Actually, no, yeah, I'm gonna steal Emily's line. Our building is lousy with demons. Ever since the contract happened, they've just been in and out all the good time. Literally, bump up against someone in the hallway, get teleported to someone else's room.
Great.
In fact, Darby would even remember that Arex literally disappeared in a spiral of fire, just like
no.
he did.
No, I did remember it, but I'm playing it off as he had a very long day and his brain just stored it away and kind of didn't resurface until now.
In that same tired manner, Arex is just like, look, listen. He's gotten in over his head. I'm trying to keep him alive.
To be fair, I didn't realize that I was signing a contract with the contract demon.
That's why you shouldn't sign contracts in paper in 2063.
You will tell me of your dealings with a demon.
Why?
Do they want?
I'm not telling you anything without knowing who you are. Like,
Part of my brotherhood deals with demonic threats.
And what is this brotherhood?
The name does not need to be discussed.
Then neither does the information in my contract. The contract is my contract, as is your brotherhood your brotherhood.
Perhaps I should restate. You will tell me, or I will kill you. And then the demon's business no longer needs to be worried about. I am attempting to give you a peaceful way out. That is
It's on.
more than any of my other brothers would give you.
It's on you, kid. It's your contract. It's your life.
He's thinking right now.
She's like, I'll just kill you, and Arex is like, joke's on you, I'm immortal.
That is basically what Arex is going for. Yes.
Look, I'm part of a contract. I'm trying to locate an item.
What item?
And you could be in competition. I have no reason to believe you're part of a brotherhood.
Magic's bullshit.
It really is.
What item? And what greater demon did you deal with?
Rex, we can have that conversation at another time. I'm curious.
It's in your best interest. You don't ask me. I can honestly say it is literally for the betterment and the prolonging of your own life to not ask me that.
I can narrow it down to 3.
How many of those are women?
But
I know, Emma.
You spoke with Ballistic Queen of Demons.
spoke to, flirted with, I don't know.
Tomatoes, touch my breasts.
Oh, good. She didn't give the name before, but now I guess I know. And now he's gonna have to tell the person he knows, which means now I'm on a ticking clock. Gee, thanks. You've been innumerably helpful in literally taking a controlled situation and making it into a uncontrolled situation. Do you feel special?
My feelings are not important. So you made a deal to find an object.
Huh? Well, I didn't realize I was signing a contract with the contract demon. But yeah.
What was the object?
It's the object he told me about.
You are trying my patience.
I don't know who you are, and you could be in competition. Now, I may not have signed a contract with the contract demon on purpose, but I'm not going to find out what happens if I fail that contract. And you could be in competition on trying to find said item. I don't know what group you belong to or even if it exists.
It's interesting that you are free to associate with demons.
Oh, this was not willing.
You signed the contract, didn't you?
Yeah. I wrote up a contract.
Then it was willing.
He wasn't a demon when he was at my desk. He wasn't. He was a human.
They're always demons.
Rex, does she seem like she has a convert or die theology?
I'm gonna make some sense motive checks here.
Intuition.
What do I roll, Jimmy? Intuition?
Yeah.
Tell me things about this person.
You can sense that what she is saying is the truth. And you can also sense that she is indeed losing her patience because she's getting her tone is getting angrier and angrier. And because you rolled so high, you know she's armed. Underneath the cloak, she has a sword.
Look, everyone, just calm down for a moment. What he's trying to get across is he didn't know. Largely because you magic types are often cagey with the actual lore that would keep people safe. Not blaming, but
Oh, I'm blaming.
not blaming, but I'm judging.
Thank you.
As for you, trying to force information that could potentially endanger the man is not going to help you. So fine, I'll spill it. He's looking for rings.
What do these
Capital-
rings look like?
Capital P, capital R, rings.
Ring.
Ring? Just singular ring?
He was contracted to find one.
Yeah.
One. A ring. So, yeah, rewind. I don't know. Actually, no, I've had him described to me at this point.
Yeah.
Now the question is, do I play
just a-
dumb?
Just a panic, or even more, you should have stipulated that it was stolen. Just saying.
Yeah, sure, why not? I'll stipulate that. A ring that was stolen.
Describe the ring.
I interject at this point because I'm looking at Rex. I'm like, why are you telling her?
Because she's not lying, and because if we don't, he's going to start some form of fight in the street. I'm willing to bet those two tablets turn into some form of some creature, and she's got probably a magic sword underneath her robe. Am I off yet?
Those don't summon creatures. But they negated your powers.
Fancy.
Well,
Magic is bullshit.
Yes, magic is bullshit.
I'll trust your judgment on this one, Rex. I described to her the ring.
So you agreed to get one of the infernal rings.
Out of character, did Eclipse call it that?
He said it was a demonic artifact, so yeah, it is infernal.
Yeah. He just, the demon just called it a demonic artifact.
See, the guy is essentially searching for something he only knows by physical description. He doesn't know what it is or what it does. He's being played for a room. Now it has to dance to whatever the dude wants.
I will tell my brothers what you are looking for. Perhaps we can be of assistance.
Oh, you better. Like I said, now you've put an ticking clock on what was a controlled situation.
How is it not still a controlled situation?
Because now he, and points at Greenberg, by virtue of the contract, by virtue of what a detective does, has to eventually give a progress report to whoever he's in, which means he'll know about you, about me, about the person that I associate with. Keeping the person in the dark kept us off a ticking clock. Now we're on a ticking clock, so your interference has caused a lot of bullshit.
I wouldn't say that exactly.
Of course you wouldn't. You're the one who did it.
Of course you wouldn't. You're the one who did it.
Can I give you something? A gesture of goodwill? And she's looking at Darby.
Yes.
Hold out your hand, please.
Oh, I actually did that in person. I hold out my hand.
She shakes your hand. Then she turns to you, Josh, and says, "You're welcome." And she disappears.
As she disappears, I'm like, wait.
Nope. As soon as she disappears, Darby, you go catatonic.
Wait, what do you mean catatonic?
You're just standing there, staring,
Was my hand out?
with your hand out.
Hey, Rex.
Well,
God.
your hand is closed.
Darby, you've been stasised.
Okay, so just to kind of go to Darby, how you have perceived things. You had gotten out of the cab, and now for some reason you're further down the alley.
How much time has passed?
If you look at your watch, probably 10 minutes.
Oh, wait, so I don't remember her at all.
Nope.
But I'm still catatonic.
No. You wake up, you're with Arex. You're holding a tile that you don't know what it's for.
And I remember nothing.
You remember nothing from the cab. Or from the point that you got out of the cab, nothing.
So I don't remember this woman at all?
Nope.
I look at Arex confused. How did we get here?
We walked.
What's this?
Something you just picked up.
I don't remember picking this up.
Well, you banged your head against a a pipe sticking out of a wall. See, it's right over there. Points behind. Next to a pipe. I was trying to get you to a place to sit you down.
Thank you. What happened to did we lose the person following us?
Oh, totally. There's a reason I brought it up here. I have friends in the sewers.
Oh, okay.
Let's go home.
Okay.
Okay, so
I mean, no. What? Real quick, I have a segue for you, Jimmy.
what's that?
So as they walk, Arex kind of propping up Greenwood because he has a head injury. Wink. Arex pulls out the phone and without Greenwood seeing it, texts Aubrey and Sarge. The demon's name is Eclipse. Send.
Okay, so going back to Wakanda, and I have the perfect to be continued spot coming up.
Okay.
You guys meet with T'Challa. He's in his Black Panther costume.
Oh, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
I think Emily just caught on.
God fucking damn it.
So you get there. You see the Black Panther,
What am I missing?
and you also see Isotope. To be continued. Say goodnight, guys.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Right.
It's the fucking clay statue. God damn it.